You see that? You see that? So do I. That was weird. Hey, can you clear this for me? Oh, thank you. You're the. Oh, you want the bet?
I need a hug and a kiss. Okay.
Yep. It's Duramax time. Well, guys, we're gonna start fixing the Duramax, and I hit that deer a while ago, which I'll probably insert a clip here. And yeah, we're gonna have to take this grill off, and I don't think we have to order new fog lights or anything like that. I think literally the only thing that broke was the grill. Obviously got pretty annihilated. I just threw electrical tape on it. But we are going to take this grill off today and get everything ready to go so we can take this sucker to the shop, have the injectors tested, and hopefully get this damn thing back on the road. Son of a... Well, that's one way to start off the morning. All right, so if you ever need to remove your grill on your Duramax or your 2500, or I think even the 1500 are pretty much the same. You could hypothetically just rip this out, but I'm not really gonna do that today. We might have on another day, but there's actually these things. There's 7 of them here, and we're gonna get these suckers out. So the grill is officially off, and yeah, we don't really need this anymore. And yeah, very, very simple to remove your grill. It's actually a little bit more difficult to break your grill than it is to get it off. So I'm actually going to tuck the headlight and this bottom light, which has the turn signal, and I guess you could call this a fog light. I guess we're going to throw this inside the cab of the truck. What are you doing?
Ignore the scratch on his nose.
What are you doing? Bobby! Daddy's got a lot of toys for you to play around with, huh? Huh. Alrighty, guys, if you do not know the backstory behind this Duramax, I actually purchased this Duramax 2 years ago. I've dealt with pretty much issues ever since. We had a nice period of time where the Duramax was running okay. And this is where we're at right now. It's truthfully been sitting in my driveway for months upon months, and I've been teetering back and forth whether or not just to get rid of it, whether to fix it, what to do. I was really, really into getting a 6.7 Power Stroke, and then the more I thought about it, I'm like, you can't beat the sound of an LB7. Now, this is a 2002 GMC Sierra 2500 HD LB7 DURAMAX. It's only got 165,000 miles on it. Not sure if I have injector issues, whatever the case may be. The transmission right now, when the last time we tried to move it, everything was just blinking. So I'm actually going to go into the car here shortly, see if there's like crust and just nastiness around the NSBU switch, and maybe that will solve some of our issues, maybe not, but might as well take a look at it underneath the truck. Yeah, don't mind the rust. Here in PA, we have that. This actually, that's not even the worst of it. The other side has like straight holes going through, but if you're ever curious where your NSBU switch is, let's see if I can get underneath here. It's right here, and it looks freaking nasty. Let's see if I can get a little better image there. So I'm going to attempt to order one of these because the seals are notorious for going bad on this. And you can see like there's mud and all sorts of stuff kind of caked around this. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to solve our issue, but I don't think it hurts to really change this out anyway. And I can do a whole video on this, but you guys can just really see this is, it's not in the best shape in the world. Yep. Unfortunately, I can't even start it for you guys. Yeah, both batteries are dead. And it's just, I'll have to bring something down here to jump it. Hopefully at least get it started, but that's kind of at least my worries, because I'm not worried about if it starts if it can't move. So definitely gonna have to dive deep into the trans issue. I think regardless, just spending the $100 on the NSBU switch, whether or not that is the issue or not, it'll be nice to have that replaced regardless. But there's a lot of other work that needs to be done to this truck cosmetically, like this rear bumper down here. I mean, it's shot. And then, as I was saying, the other side, rocker panels, they're even worse than the driver's side. You can see, I mean, they're just rotted terribly. So we're definitely gonna have to order some rocker panels. Tires are bald, at least in the front. Everybody wanted me to revive this thing. I was just so dead set on getting rid of it and getting something else, but might be a process. We're gonna make this a super clean, reliable LB7. That's definitely quite the sight to see right now. It's the most progress we made on this thing in friggin' months. It's been a while since we brought this out. But
Not around the kids.
What do you mean? Should be far enough away. James, look.
Let her take a whack at it.
What's that? What's that? What's that? You see that? You see that? So do I. That was weird. Hey, can you share this for me? Oh, thank you. You're the. Oh, you want the bet? Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
With the right side.
Good job. Look. Do it. You almost have it. What? Good job. Give
Hit
her
it.
hell. Yeah. High five. Good job. All right, good talk. High five. Yep, high five. Thanks. You keep breaking it. You ready? You gotta come in and just...
Oh my god. You could have saved the emblem.
You said you wanted the emblem, right? Got it. Here, this is for you.
All that paint that you put on there.
Yep, looks great, don't it?
This is why you buy Fords,
We
folks.
can mount it right here.
Because that's not trashy.
It's enough progress on the DURAMAX today.
Clean up, clean up.
She's a beaut, I tell you what. Yep.
I tell you what.
All right. I know a lot of you guys are going to be super stoked that we are going to be rebuilding the LB7. I know I have sent you guys in a whirlwind of emotions the past couple months because, as stated, man, I was like dead set on just getting rid of it, wiping all ties, getting a 6.7, and... you know, the more that I thought about it, I'm like, okay, well, I really don't want to get into a massive payment, anything like that. So fixing the LB7 can ultimately bring more things for the channel. So I think that it's going to be freaking awesome. Producing good content, rebuilding it. There's a lot of things that I don't necessarily want to give away that are going to be happening to the truck that we can finally say we are going to be doing. And it truthfully is an exciting feeling to finally have my truck back. Once we finally get it to the shop, there is still that possibility that we do need injectors. So that is not tossed out the window. We have the money for injectors if we need injectors. So regardless, the truck is getting fixed. Fingers crossed, though, that the NSBU switch will correct the issue with the trans basically being in a limp mode where all gears are flashing. From what I've read, there's a couple things that could really cause that, maybe make that happen. Regardless, that NSBU switch, the whole area around it was, and I know the camera doesn't really do justice, it was really nasty kind of around there, and I'm kind of hoping that in the same token, when we pull it off, there's a bunch of crud underneath there, and putting a new one in solves the issue. So a lot of you guys love the sound of LB7s. You don't see a lot of LB7 builds on a channel. No, we're not doing anything crazy. We're not doing big turbo. We're not doing anything. No, I'm not doing stacks. I'm keeping the 5-inch straight pipe that's on it right now. So we're going to continue through all of that stuff, and hopefully get the rockers replaced as well, and just have it be an overall solid vehicle. I know the rust underneath is kind of scary. So we're really going to dive deep into some of that stuff and figure out what needs replaced, where to go from there. The Jeep is still up in the air whether or not we're getting rid of it. I know you guys haven't seen the Jeep in videos in a while. I mean, you've seen it in the background, but freeing up space, freeing up finances by getting rid of the Jeep still is going to kind of help some of that stuff out. I'm not 100% dead set with the Jeep. Whatever route that we go, I should say, is just ultimately where we're going to be. You know, I'm not going to lose sleep if we sell the Jeep. I would have lost sleep if we sold the Jeep and the truck and not gotten a new truck. Getting a new truck was definitely in the mix of that 100%. We are not going without a truck. So I'm excited. I miss the sound of my truck. I wish I could have started it up for you guys today, but unfortunately, with both batteries being dead, I highly doubt the Jetta is going to be able to jump it. So I'll probably have my dad bring his 6.7 down the road so we can jump it, maybe get it running. Probably do that after the NSBU switch. So there will definitely be coming a NSBU switch video, which there's not a whole lot of good videos out there. I think there's like, maybe on one hand I can count good videos of swapping an NSBU switch. So I'm going to try to be like super detailed, everything like that. So if this was your first time watching a video on my channel, guys, I hope you give this video a big thumbs up. Do not forget to smash that subscribe button down below. Join us on our journey to 10,000 subscribers. I didn't think that we were going to hit 5,000, but look at where we are now. We're past 5,000 and making our headway to 6,000. I'm hoping by the end of the year that we hit 10K. It's all up to you guys, but then ultimately it does fall on me to make good content. So let's get this freaking LB7 back on the road. We have all these other projects going on, and the NASCAR, it's a big one. I just picked up an impact wrench and the stuff that I need to get the Warrior fixed up so we can get the Warrior's frame painted and all put back together and have that thing looking phenomenal. I will catch you guys in the next one, which will probably be tomorrow. See ya.